10 seconds left, Archangel Michael is trying to reach you, and you always skip it. Skipping hurts. God is calling, my beloved child, don't move your thumb yet, because these next seconds are not just another video, they're a doorway, and you can feel it in your chest right now. Listen, this isn't about fear, it's about timing, and your timing is loud today. Every time you scroll away, the same gentle pull returns, like a song you can't forget, and that pull has a name, Archangel Michael. The chills, the repeating numbers, the sudden I should do this thought, that pops up out of nowhere, those were not random, they were taps on your shoulder now. Here's the suspenseful part, the reason this message feels different, is because you were guided into it, at the exact second your spirit was ready. You didn't find this found you. And if you've been feeling empty lately, like something is missing, even when life looks fine, that's not weakness, that's your soul asking for alignment. Pause, put your hand on your chest, for 1 second, and notice the truth you've been avoiding. That heavy feeling isn't because you're failing, it's because you've outgrown the life you've been forcing yourself to live. Something inside you is saying, there is more for me, and that voice deserves your attention. Right now, I want you to do one small thing, stay. Stay like someone who finally decides, I'm done running from my own blessing. If you're still here, tap like quietly, not for me, but as a signal to your own heart, that you're choosing yourself today. Look closer at your last few weeks, haven't you been carrying more than you show? Smiling for people, handling responsibilities, acting strong, while inside you've been tired, confused, and praying in silence. God is calling, not to shame you, not to scare you, but to lift you out of the loop you've been stuck in. Same worries, same delays, same heavy nights. And here's a new insight, sometimes the delay is actually protection, putting things in the right order. The door that didn't open, saved you from the wrong room. The person who left, made space for the right one. The plan that collapsed, kept you from building on a weak foundation. What felt like loss, may have been rescue. Now listen carefully, because this is the turning point. Archangel Michael says, you are seconds away from a breakthrough, that starts quietly, like a small shift in your mind, but grows fast in your life. The weight you've been dragging, is not your permanent story. It's the last chapter, before a new one begins. And that's why your heart is beating a little faster. Imagine this, the same way a storm clears the air, this season is clearing your path. Your angels are placing protection around you, cutting cords you can't see, and pushing away what doesn't belong. You may not notice it in one big moment, but you'll notice it, in what no longer hurts, what no longer tempts you, and what no longer controls your mood. Here's the proof you've asked for, you're still here. After everything that tried to break you, you're still breathing, still hoping, still trying. That is not luck, that is divine covering. Even when you felt alone, you were being guarded, in ways you didn't understand. So here's what to do, pick one area of your life, where you've been hiding. Your money, your health, your relationships, your purpose. Say out loud, I'm ready to heal this. Then take one simple step today, drink water, clean your space, send the message, apply for the job, forgive yourself, or pray honestly. Small steps are how miracles enter normal days. If you want this kind of guidance more often, subscribe right now, because the next message might arrive exactly when you're about to give up. And share this with someone you love, because they may be pretending they're okay, when they're not. Picture this like a movie scene. You're standing at the edge of a new road, and behind you is the old pattern that kept repeating. Ahead of you is a door you couldn't see before. And the key is simple: trust plus movement. The moment you act, the universe meets you halfway. Watch over the next 24 hours, stay alert to the small things. A name you keep seeing, a call you get, an idea that won't leave you, a calm that lands for no reason. Those are not coincidences, those are directions. When you notice them, whisper "I hear you," and keep going. Tonight, when your head hits the pillow, don't replay worries like a loop. Replay your wins, the days you survived, the strength you didn't know you had, the help that showed up right on time. If this message helped, tap like, and share it, because peace spreads. Before you go, breathe in, and let your shoulders drop. Say to yourself, "I'm ready for better," even if your voice shakes. Then comment one word, "ready," so you anchor this moment in real life, not just in your thoughts. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10. You can feel it, can't you? That stillness in the air, the sudden calm wrapping around you, like soft light. That's not coincidence, that's heaven pausing time for you. Don't scroll, don't move. Because what's coming next isn't just a message, it's an awakening your spirit has been begging for. You've reached the exact point your destiny turns. Something inside you always knew you were meant for more than the chaos, the waiting, the endless almost there moments. And now the universe is rearranging itself to place you exactly where you were meant to stand. Stay here, don't skip. The energy around you is shifting, even as you listen. You're being aligned with peace, love, and divine favor that your soul has longed for. My beloved child, you've walked through storms that nobody else could see. You carried pain so quietly that people mistook your silence for strength. But heaven never did. Every tear that hit your pillow became a seed. And now those seeds are breaking open into blessings. Archangel Michael says, he has seen your endurance. And now he's opening the gates that were locked against you. The reason you can't look away from this message is because heaven doesn't want you to. Your angels are working right now, behind every unseen moment, rearranging people, opportunities, and situations in your favor. You may not see it yet, but you'll feel it soon. The heaviness that's been sitting in your chest is already starting to lift. Pause for a second, take a slow breath. You are standing on sacred ground. This is not just another day, it's a divine appointment, written long before you were born. That sudden warmth rising through your body, that's not emotion. That's recognition. Your soul knows this message was meant to find you today, not yesterday, not next week, today. Archangel Michael says, your season of confusion is closing. The fog that surrounded your path is clearing. And what once felt impossible is about to flow naturally. You don't have to force anymore, you don't have to chase anymore. You just have to be still long enough to receive. Don't skip now, your blessing is closer than your fear. My beloved child, God is calling you, not to punish, but to position you. The battles you fought weren't proof of failure. They were training for leadership. The moments you thought were breaking you were actually building you into the person you prayed to become. Every delay was divine timing, every heartbreak was redirection. And every silence from heaven was preparation. Stay right here, because the shift has already begun. If you've been seeing 111, 222, 333, if your heart races at random moments, for no reason, that's confirmation. Archangel Michael is walking beside you, placing light in every dark corner, pushing away the energies that drained your peace. This is your renewal, and it starts now. You may have thought heaven forgot you, but the truth is, heaven was setting the stage. The closed doors weren't rejection, they were redirection. Toward something that fits your spirit, not your fears. God says, your pain will not be wasted. Every lonely night, every disappointment, every unanswered prayer. They're all transforming into something beautiful, right now. Think about this, what if everything that fell apart was actually falling into place? What if this is the moment your entire story takes a turn? Feel that spark deep in your chest. That's your confirmation. That's the signal from heaven that says, it's time. Don't scroll now, because what comes next is your moment of recognition. My beloved child, your angels are aligning miracles in silence. That opportunity that's been slow to come, it's on its way. The healing you've been craving, it's already in motion. The peace you've been searching for, it's closer than you imagine. But you must stay in faith, you must believe that what you feel right now is real. Archangel Michael says, your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. Blessings are being written in your favor while you're still doubting yourself. You're not forgotten, you're favored, you're chosen. This message isn't asking you to wait, it's telling you, your wait is ending. Don't skip, you've come too far to give up now. What's unfolding right now will make sense soon. You'll look back and realize that this exact moment, yes, this one, was where the breakthrough began. Heaven has turned its attention toward you. Every second you stay here, light is entering your story. So breathe again slowly, let the weight roll off your shoulders. The war you've been fighting in silence is ending. The light you thought you lost is returning. The next days won't just bring change, they'll bring restoration. God says, your story is shifting from survival to victory. Stay with me, because this is your divine confirmation. You are seen, you are protected, and you are finally stepping into the life that was always meant for you. This isn't just another message, it's your spiritual turning point. The moment your heart has been waiting for has already begun. You felt signs, signals, dreams, and sudden bursts of knowing that you couldn't explain to anyone. Those weren't coincidences, they were whispers from heaven, guiding you toward this exact moment. That's why you're still here, my beloved child. Because this isn't just a message, it's the divine answer to everything you've been asking in silence. Think about it, how many times did you almost give up? How many nights did you tell yourself, maybe this is just my life now? Only for something small, a word, a song, a chill, to remind you not to quit. That was no accident, that was Archangel Michael, standing guard over your purpose. Keeping the light alive inside you, even when you couldn't see it yourself. Right now, as you listen, something is unlocking. The tightness in your chest, the quiet ache you couldn't name. It's releasing. You may even feel a strange calm rushing through you. That's not emotion, that's restoration. Archangel Michael is touching your spirit, reminding you that you were never forgotten, never abandoned, never invisible to heaven. Stay with me, don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. You see, everything that felt like loss was actually preparation. The relationships that ended weren't punishment. They were release. The setbacks weren't rejection. They were alignment. My beloved child, heaven was never taking things from you. It was clearing space so you could finally receive what's truly meant for you. And now that space is ready, God is calling you forward. The blessings that once seemed far away are drawing near. You can feel it in the stillness between your breaths. The subtle shift, the anticipation building deep inside your chest. That's not anxiety, that's your soul recognizing change. Don't scroll now, you are moments away from the divine reveal. Every unanswered prayer, every tear, every quiet moment you thought no one saw. They have built a bridge between you and the miracle you've been waiting for. Archangel Michael says, the bridge is complete. You've reached the other side. The path ahead is being illuminated, one step at a time. Keep walking, don't stop. Every second you stay here, your energy aligns a little more with your destiny. Look around at your life, the cracks you once cursed are where the light is now pouring in. The endings that once broke your heart are turning into new beginnings. My beloved child, this is your resurrection moment. You're not just healing, you're transforming. You're becoming who you were always meant to be. God is calling you to rise, not in noise, not in rush, but in quiet confidence. You don't have to chase anything anymore. The things meant for you will recognize your new energy and come to you naturally. What's ahead isn't chaos, it's clarity. What's next isn't confusion, it's calm. This is the season where heaven finally shows you why it all had to happen this way. Archangel Michael says, your soul contract is activating. The purpose you were born with is waking up inside you again. The doors that were locked for years are swinging open. Not because you forced them, but because you finally matched their frequency. You've grown, evolved, and now heaven can trust you with what's coming. Stay here with me, don't skip. You're standing in the energy of completion. The weight is lifting, the cycles are ending. And what's beginning is pure alignment. The same universe that tested you is now rewarding you. And this time, it won't be taken away. My beloved child, I know you're tired. I know you've been holding on, by faith alone. But this is your confirmation. The waiting wasn't wasted. The universe was working, while you were resting. And now what you've prayed for, is making its way toward you. Steady, strong, unstoppable. In the days ahead, you'll notice signs. The numbers, the songs, the dreams will return. But this time, they'll bring peace, not longing. They'll remind you that the shift has already begun. You won't have to question whether it's happening, you'll feel it. Life will start to move differently. People will treat you differently. Even your thoughts will feel lighter. So breathe deeply right now, let your shoulders drop. Feel how the air around you feels charged, alive, divine. That's your new beginning arriving. The silence you've endured was never empty. It was sacred. It was heaven rebuilding your story. Archangel Michael says, this is your moment to receive. To open your heart, not halfway, but fully. To believe again. Because what's coming next isn't small. It's everything you were promised. You are stepping into a timeline where peace replaces pressure, where joy replaces fear. And where divine order takes over what chaos once ruled. Don't look away, don't doubt this. Heaven is closer than your next thought. You are seen, protected, chosen. And carried by forces, working tirelessly for your good. Stay with me till the very end, because what's unfolding right now, is not just a message. It's the moment your destiny begins to glow. You've been feeling that quiet restlessness inside you, haven't you? That whisper that keeps saying, something's coming. It's not your imagination. That's heaven tuning your spirit to the vibration of what's next. My beloved child, the reason you can't shake that feeling is because your life is standing on the edge of transformation. The air around you is shifting. Even your thoughts are starting to stretch beyond fear, reaching for something brighter. That's not random, it's divine timing. Every strange dream, every random chill, every sudden wave of peace that hits you out of nowhere. They all carry the same message, it's time. Archangel Michael has been clearing the dust from your path, removing what no longer belongs. And setting you up for a moment where clarity replaces confusion. The very things that once made you cry are becoming the very reasons you'll smile again. Don't scroll, don't skip. Stay with me till the end, something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, you've spent so long holding on to things that drained you. People, patterns, places. But heaven says, you've done enough surviving. Now it's time to live. The chaos was never meant to last, it was only meant to wake you up to your worth. Archangel Michael says, the energy surrounding you is lifting. And you're stepping into a timeline where everything heavy starts to lighten. You're not falling apart, you're falling into alignment. And I know you can feel it, that subtle calm, that sudden quiet, that feels sacred. It's not silence, it's space. Space for blessings to enter, space for peace to settle, space for joy to find you again. My beloved child, God is calling you out of waiting and into becoming. This is not the end of your story, this is the beginning of your rise. Stay with me, don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. You see, heaven never punishes, it prepares. Every delay you called rejection was actually a pause for preparation. The job that slipped away, the friendship that faded, the opportunity that vanished. All of it was heaven protecting your purpose. Archangel Michael says, you were never being denied. You were being positioned. And now everything that once seemed impossible is aligning effortlessly. My beloved child, the confusion you felt was the rearranging of energy. When light enters your life, it first exposes the shadows. That's why things felt messy, that's why people shifted, that's why emotions rose without warning. Heaven wasn't breaking you, it was building you. You're being sculpted into someone who can handle the blessings you once prayed for. Right now, as you hear these words, your energy is syncing with divine order. You're being pulled into your next chapter, the one where everything starts making sense. The doors that once stayed locked will open without you even knocking. The weight you've been carrying will begin to lift. Like smoke in sunlight. Don't skip, don't look away. Every second you stay, your spirit absorbs what heaven is sending through this message. My beloved child, God says, this next season of your life will not look like your past. The pain will not repeat, the lessons will not be wasted. The healing will be complete. You'll walk differently, speak differently, love differently. Because you'll finally know who you are. Chosen, protected, unstoppable. Archangel Michael has walked beside you, through the darkest storms. So that you could recognize the light, when it arrived. You may have thought heaven was silent, but the truth is, it's been speaking. Through every little thing, through the songs that touch your heart. Through the numbers that keep showing up. Through the strangers who say words you needed to hear. Heaven never left you, it's been waiting for you to listen. And now you're finally listening. Take this moment seriously, this is not just a video playing in the background of your day. This is divine timing in motion. Every time your heart beats right now, it's echoing the rhythm of your breakthrough. You've waited long enough, you've endured enough. You've proven your faith, through every silent test. And heaven has taken notice. Archangel Michael says, your story is about to be rewritten in gold. The mistakes won't define you, the miracles will. The losses won't haunt you, the lessons will guide you. The pain won't break you, it will shape you. You are standing at the intersection of everything you prayed for. And everything heaven promised. So breathe, let your shoulders relax. Feel the peace entering your body right now. That's not just calm, that's confirmation. My beloved child, you are about to see why God made you wait. Why He let certain things fall apart. And why this moment feels so intense. You're not imagining it, you're awakening. Stay till the very end, don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. What's coming next isn't just an opportunity. It's the unveiling of your purpose. The universe has written your name on blessings that can no longer miss you. You are the miracle in motion. And this is where your new beginning begins. Now listen, if your thumb is still hovering, that's your sign to slow down. Stay with me till the end, don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. And it's closer than you think. Here's what most people miss: when your life feels shaky, it's often because the old version of you can't follow where you're going. My beloved child, that tiredness you couldn't explain wasn't weakness. It was overload. You were carrying feelings, expectations, and other people's energy, like a backpack you never agreed to wear. Look at the pattern you've been living in: quick hope, then sudden doubt, a burst of courage, then a wave of heaviness. That back and forth wasn't you being dramatic. It was your spirit adjusting, like eyes trying to see in a brighter room. Archangel Michael says, this is what activation feels like, right before clarity lands. Pay attention to what has been leaving your life, without permission. People drifting, plans changing, doors closing at the last second. My beloved child, that wasn't rejection. That was rescue. You didn't lose stability, you were pulled away from storms you couldn't see. The universe didn't break your heart for fun, it protected your future on purpose. And listen, the reason this message feels magnetic is because heaven is trying to deliver something straight into your chest. Not just your ears. Stay with me, don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. If this is hitting home, tap like right now, consider it your yes to what's coming. Think about those signs you've been noticing: repeated numbers, dreams that feel too real, a sudden chill, a thought that arrives fully formed. That's not random noise, those are breadcrumbs. You're being guided step by step, even when you don't have the full map yet. And that's why you keep ending up here. Here's the twist: what you thought you lost is returning. But in a stronger form. The confidence will come back stronger, the peace will come back deeper. The opportunity will come back cleaner. My beloved child, God says, restoration is not only possible. It's already in motion for you. Now breathe, because the next season won't demand you to fight every day. It will feel easier, not because life gets perfect, but because you'll be in the right place, with the right people, and the right timing. You'll stop forcing doors, and you'll start walking through the ones that open gently. Don't blink at this part: your breakthrough is not a faraway event. It's a series of small shifts happening right now. One new decision, one new boundary, one brave step, one honest prayer. And everything begins to line up. Stay with me till the end, don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. And before you move on, hold this truth. You are not late, not forgotten, not cursed. You are being rearranged for blessing. If you want more messages like this, subscribe, and share it with someone who's been carrying silent weight. Because their shift might begin the same way yours is beginning right now. Wait, Do you feel that tiny pause in your mind right now? Like the noise got turned down. That's the moment your spirit starts hearing again. My beloved child, you've been surviving on autopilot for so long. That peace feels unfamiliar. But unfamiliar doesn't mean unsafe, it just means you're stepping into a new normal. Watch what happens after today. The same things that used to trigger you won't pull you the same way. You'll notice you're less reactive, more grounded, more clear. That's not you going cold, that's you getting free. Archangel Michael has been cutting cords you couldn't cut by yourself. And that's why your emotions have been rising and falling like waves. Here's a simple test. Close your eyes for 3 seconds, and ask your heart, what am I being guided to release? The first answer that comes, without overthinking, is the truth. You don't have to fix your whole life tonight, just release one thing, one fear, one habit, one attachment, one lie you've been repeating about yourself. And please hear me, your life is not collapsing. It's upgrading. Sometimes heaven removes the almost, so you can finally receive the meant for you. That's why certain options disappeared, that's why certain people couldn't stay. You're being protected from settling. You're being pushed toward your real lane. If you've been praying quietly, this is your confirmation that your prayer was received. The answer may not show up as a loud miracle. It may show up as a door opening, a call coming, a delay turning into a blessing. Or a peace that arrives for no reason. When you see it, don't question it. Receive it. Stay with me a little longer, because the biggest shift often comes right after the moment you decide to believe again. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Comment, I'm ready, if your spirit agrees. Because speaking it out loud trains your mind to expect the good that's already moving toward you. One thing, carry peace with you. Your next step will appear. And that next step you're waiting for is already unfolding right now. So don't skip, don't even think about scrolling. Something inside you can feel, this moment is sacred. Like the room got quieter on purpose. That soft calm, that gentle pressure in your chest. That pull holding your eyes here. It's Archangel Michael strengthening your spirit and saying, stay. Stay with me till the end, something huge is waiting for you. Here's the truth that's been chasing you for weeks, you're outgrowing the places you used to fit. The things that once excited you feel empty. And the people you once trusted feel far away. My beloved child, that isn't confusion. It's elevation. Heaven is lifting you higher, and the higher you go, the old world starts to feel too small. Archangel Michael has been clearing your energy, cutting unhealthy attachments, removing silent enemies, and opening a path that stayed blocked for too long. What if the hard part wasn't punishment, but preparation? This transformation shook you, stretched you, and made you question yourself. But it also built a new strength inside you. Don't skip, stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, because the discomfort you feel is your spirit shedding old layers. so your new chapter can finally rise. Now listen closely, because this is where things change speed. God says, you're entering a season where everything starts aligning, without you forcing it. The weight you've been carrying begins to lift. The clarity you've been begging for starts to show up. And the blessings that felt far away begin moving toward you fast. You're not just watching a message, you're standing inside a divine moment. And your heart knows it. Here's why your emotions have been up and down lately. Heaven has been tuning you. Those random waves of sadness, sudden bursts of hope, and moments where your intuition felt louder than your thoughts, were not mood swings. They were signals that your spirit was being prepared for a revelation meant for you alone. And yes, the next part of this message is going to pull you even closer to that truth. So stay here, and let your heart listen. Feel that pause in your breath, that's not coincidence. Archangel Michael is stepping into your space, with a presence so strong, your soul can't ignore it. And your life has felt strange lately, like nothing is stable, yet somehow everything is meaningful. That's divine separation. Heaven is pulling you out of draining cycles, and pushing you toward what fits your spirit for real. Think about the people and environments that suddenly don't feel right anymore. That isn't you becoming cold, it's you becoming clear. Archangel Michael has been protecting you from conversations you were never meant to hear, from people who were never meant to stay, and from energies that were never meant to shape your future. What felt like loss was protection wearing a mask. Here's a promise your soul needs to hear today. God says, your blessings won't slip through your fingers anymore. The things meant for you will find you easily. Opportunities will come without struggle, peace will settle into your life, like sunlight through an open window. And the heaviness you carried for so long will dissolve as you step deeper into divine alignment. Notice how the old you is fading. That's not weakness. It's awakening. You're sensing energy before words, feeling truth before proof. And your intuition is louder than your doubt. My beloved child, heaven has been sharpening your discernment. Because your next breakthrough requires a wiser, more aligned version of you. That's why you can't force old habits anymore, and that's why familiar places feel restless. Now for the part that makes everything make sense. Archangel Michael says, your timeline is resetting. What was stuck begins to move. What felt unanswered begins to unfold. Even opportunities that slipped away can return. In a stronger form, cleaner, safer, and meant for you. Clarity replaces confusion, strength replaces fear. And alignment replaces chaos. Here's what to do while the shift is happening. Keep your heart soft, but your boundaries strong. Say no to what drains you, even if it's familiar. Say yes to what brings peace, even if it's new. Watch for simple confirmations, numbers, timing, unexpected messages. And that calm that lands for no reason. Those are heaven's breadcrumbs, and they'll guide you step by step into what's yours. Before you go, lock this moment in. If your spirit is saying yes, tap like, so you mark this shift for yourself. And share this with someone who's been silently carrying weight. Subscribe, if you want more messages like this. Because the next one might arrive, right when you need it most. And if you feel this in your chest, comment, ready. So you claim this season out loud. Don't overthink, just type it, and breathe. Stay with me till the end, don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because you are not here by chance. And here's the reason your eyes keep coming back: heaven didn't let you land here by mistake. Stay with me, something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip, you've been sensing it for days. Like you're standing at the doorway of a big change, but the handle hasn't turned yet. So your heart keeps listening for the click. Notice how intense everything has felt lately, moods rising fast, thoughts running deep, your gut feeling louder than your logic. My beloved child, that isn't you losing it. That is spiritual alignment. The confusion wasn't random, it was the old chapter cracking. So the new one can breathe. Archangel Michael has been cutting cords, tied to past pain, old fears, old disappointments. And even the older version of you, that can't walk into the life that's calling you. Here's the surprising part: what feels like endings are actually upgrades. The people who faded, the plans that stalled, the doors that closed at the last moment. Those weren't punishments. They were protection. Archangel Michael says, what looked like loss was heaven removing what would have slowed your destiny. So your next season can arrive, clean, safe, and strong. Now lean in, because speed is about to change. God says, you're entering a season where blessings move toward you with divine speed. Things will line up, without you begging, forcing, or chasing. Peace will start to feel natural. Opportunities will appear in simple ways: one call, one message, one yes at the right time. That's why you can't scroll away, your spirit knows, this is your time. Feel that stillness in your breath right now, that soft heaviness in your chest. That focus that won't let you look away. That's heaven touching your spirit. Archangel Michael is closer than ever, wrapping you in strength and clarity. Reminding you, you are here because you were meant to hear this. Not later, now. Think back to the days that felt uncertain, for no clear reason. Emotions up and down, a strange disconnect from the world. A sense that something is off. My beloved child, that wasn't chaos. That was awakening. You're outgrowing energy that kept you small. Hidden blocks are being lifted. Some people were removed because their intentions were not clean. Some situations ended because they were quietly hurting your spirit. Here's what makes this moment different: you're not just hoping anymore. You're waking up. Your spirit is getting sharper, your tolerance for fake, draining, and confusing energy is dropping. That's why old habits feel tasteless now, and old places feel heavy. It's not you being difficult, it's you becoming aligned. Listen to this carefully: your uneasiness was never a warning that you were failing. It was a signal that you were changing. Heaven was upgrading you for the chapter that's coming next. You are being lifted, prepared, strengthened, and guarded. So when the door opens, you don't walk in as the old you. You walk in as the ready you. And yes, some doors will open by themselves. The right people will meet you halfway, the right chance will show up, at a time that feels almost too perfect. But you have a part too. Keep your heart soft, keep your boundaries firm. And stop chasing what already showed you, it can't hold you. If you're ready to release one thing today, whisper I let go. And mean it. Watch for the simple confirmations around you, repeating numbers, sudden calm, a message that arrives at the exact second you needed it. A dream that leaves you with peace, instead of fear. Those are gentle taps from heaven, saying keep going. And when you see them, don't doubt yourself. Take the next small step with faith. Now picture this like a scene in a film. You're standing at a doorway, and behind you is the old cycle, stress, confusion, delay. Ahead of you is a brighter room. Clarity, stability, freedom. You don't need to sprint, you just need to step. One honest prayer, one brave decision. One day of choosing peace over panic. And this is where your breakthrough starts to feel real. God is calling you into a season of divine timing. Lighter mind, clearer eyes, stronger boundaries. And better choices. You'll attract openings made for you, not copies of what you settled for before. Blessings won't slip through your fingers, and peace won't come and go, like it used to. One more thing, don't ignore the tiny nudge you feel when this ends. If your heart tells you to rest, rest. If it tells you to reach out, reach out. If it tells you to start again, start again. That's how alignment shows up, not as thunder, but as a clear next step. Comment ready, if you're choosing that step today. So stay with me till the end, don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. And the next message will bring you even closer to the moment heaven has been preparing your heart to receive. If this is speaking to you, tap like, share it with someone who's been carrying silent weight. And subscribe, so you don't miss what comes next.